Hello everyone.
Welcome to BizTalks. In today's episode, we are going to talk to Kazuki, the founder of Quantz, an AI application that helps businesses to set up a conversational AI-based customer support within minutes. The best part of Quantz is it is completely private and doesn't use any third-party services like ChatGPT. In this episode, you will learn about what inspired Kazuki to start Quantz, his marketing plans, and future goals. I hope you really enjoy the show. Hi, Kazuki. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. So, uh, to start with, can you tell what Once is all about and what problem does it solve to the users?
Imagine you have an AI who can talk to people on your behalf. You
Mhm.
instruct shortly and then
Mhm.
send a link to people while you're just focusing on your important tasks. You get the
Okay.
result of meetings by email in background.
Mhm.
That is fascinating, right? So
Right.
Quant is a fast and complete privacy voice conversational AI. And
Mhm.
talking to customers on your behalf, it saves your
Okay.
time and gives
Mhm.
you more opportunities.
Okay.
An important feature of Quant's conversational AI is optimized for business use in the cloud, and users can control over what and how Quant says. It can be
Mhm.
easily deployed in 10 minutes. No coding is required. And
Okay.
the response is surprisingly fast, and everyone who has experienced it says
Mhm.
it is a quick and innovative experience.
Okay. Can you tell about your educational background and work experience prior to starting Once?
Okay. Um, I've been a serial entrepreneur for about 10 years.
Mhm.
Since I found my research team before entering university, and it was a
Mhm.
pure science rather than engineering, all of
Okay.
my practical software skill was actually run by myself.
Okay.
Then I became a self-employed programmer as soon as I graduated university. After several years, I went to
Mhm.
master for my pure research and for my large vision,
Okay.
where I created a mathematical model of Turing complete computer and its language based on a special structural logic.
All right. Okay. What inspired you to start Once?
Um, from when I was a university student researching mathematical analysis for musical theory, at the
Mhm.
same time I researched in the information density contained in voice signals. So
Okay.
in 2014, before establishing our company, I made a
Mhm.
voice emotion analysis algorithm and submitted a patent in the US. Then
Okay.
from 2015, our company started to develop privacy-centric voice conversational AI.
Okay.
Around 2017, in addition to research and development at our company, I joined as
Okay.
CEO of external sales because tech company and became known as a specialist in AI. And personally, I've read more than 300 papers on AI before the year launching Quantz. So
Oh,
all
okay.
of those summaries are on my Twitter. It helps my decision making on our business. Uh,
Okay.
since I predicted AI
Okay. Mhm.
replaces clerical communication
Mhm.
customer such as interviews, customer services, or business management, we
Mhm.
believe that privacy is the key. So actually, our aim is to make an autonomous organization, and privacy-centric communication AI is the key.
So, what qualities do you look for in a developer while hiring for your team?
Um, we like the concept of general purpose computer. In other words, Nyman type
Mhm.
computer, where
Okay.
what is necessary is only a sequence of instructions and data. Um,
Okay.
Quant's core voice stream engine doesn't use any external APIs. It's not only for complete privacy, but also for minimalism. It
Oh, okay.
reduces dependencies and gives
Mm.
simpleness and consistency to the code base. We
Okay.
treat the scientific type of engineer who prefers to create a lot with a minimum of tools rather than the engineer type who likes trendy tools. In fact, in ThinkX, people with a physics degree, for example, are more active than those with a computer science degree.
Oh, okay. All right. So you mentioned the other day that your team is distributed across the world. You have a few people in the US and the Europe region. So how do you recruit them, and how do you manage the team, a distributed team?
In order to get presence in English economy, assuming that they have the same skills, it is more rational to be a native English speaker than a Japanese speaker, right? So,
Right.
for example, English marketer is now in Europe. I found her on Twitter and just sent a direct message to her.
Okay.
Our culture is cultish, so when we hire people, we care the most what they say and what they like. We can
Okay.
see it on the internet, and I often send a direct message when we found we want to work with.
So who is your primary target audience for Quantz?
The primary target of Quantz is people who want to talk to many people, but you want to save time at the same time, or people who find it difficult in principle. And
Okay.
that is probably e-commerce site, hotel, restaurant, touristic place, or any services which need daily customer communication. For
Okay.
example, you can make a voice guidance system quickly. You just simply enter the details of what you want AI to tell, and just copy
Okay.
and paste a piece of code into the HTML you deploy. You don't need
Okay.
to write the code. So
Okay.
Quant is totally designed for non-programmers or programmers who want to shortcut. The usage is
Oh.
quite simple.
So what kind of marketing strategies do you follow to acquire more users for Quantz?
I like Marcus Sheridan, Donald Miller, or allies as marketing books. However, in fact, manual marketing is essential in the early stages, as program says. I admit, and I think this is especially true of web products, unless we are selling on a platform like the App Store. In other words, we can't skip the process of actually going out and looking for users. So
Okay.
we are continuously trying to meet people who might become potential users. Talking to them gives us lots of insights.
So has Quantz raised funds from investors? If so, like how was the fundraising journey?
Actually, the idea we had when we last raised funds was not once. We
Okay.
had been accumulating speech and NLP technology for many years, and it was a product in the same technology area, but the
Okay.
market and concept had completely changed. Investors say that they decided to invest in my personality, and because of that, even after we changed our product plans after LLMH started in around 2022 or 2023, they didn't say anything and just supported us. I think that was very fortunate. In my sense, a healthy relationship of trust with investors is more important for startups than is generally imagined. That is why we never approach fundraising from the perspective of all we need is funding.
All right. So I see multiple products that are listed in your website, apart from Quantz. So do you manage the development activities of all those products on a daily basis actively?
Um, what we are building is not just a company that makes a single AI product, but a system that continues to ship AI products. So our 1 million lines AI system code base is optimized for that vision. More specifically, we are developing a common library and group of microservices that can be used to develop advanced scalable AI-based systems in a short period of of time. And they are highly abstracted, simple, and low dependency for specific framework skills. So even developers with little implementation experience can efficiently build advanced systems in our code base. This makes it possible to create like a software factory that continues to ship new products. And the services displayed on our corporate website are going to be integrated into our larger goal, which is an autonomous organization.
So let's move on to some few general questions. What is the best piece of advice have you ever received?
This is the advice I would have given myself when I was young. It would have been you are young. So since the present self is always younger than the future self, so this is probably always valid.
So what is your favorite non-fictional book that you would suggest our viewers?
It's hard to choose just one, but if I had to choose, I'd say Karl Popper's Logic of Scientific Discovery, because I believe that if people stopped reaching easy conclusions using unscientific methods, all discrimination and prejudice would disappear from the world, and eventually a truly effective democracy would be realized.
So what is your favorite hobby or a leisure time activity?
When I was about 20 years ago, 20 years old, I was asked what my hobbies were at the part-time job interview, and I answered, I don't have any hobbies. I don't like the concept of hobbies. I do everything with my life on the line. So I still think the same way. And if we fill our life with important things, there won't be any time left for hobbies. So, but if I had to say, I often go to the mountains. When I walk in the mountains, I always get important idea. I walk for 10 days and then the mountains for a day to recharge energy. I go there especially when I have to think about important decisions.
All right. Okay. All right, Kazuki. I think we have come to the end of the interview. It was nice talking to you. It was a pleasure talking to you. I'm sure our audience will be very much interested to hear this interview. If they want to know Quantz, I post the link in the description of this video. And Kazuki, thanks for taking time in your busy schedule. And we wish you all success for many, many years to come.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.